Welcome everyone. We got dropped from the previous call. I'm so sorry about that. I'm just going to give it a moment for everyone to rejoin, and then we're going to do a quick thing on intermittent fasting. And if there's a couple of callers, I'll see if I can take them at the very end, just so I can help you along the way. I'm sorry about that. I lost the connection. So quick bio for anybody joining new. It's Anita Tadavarthy, your favorite acupuncturist friend. I've been doing acupuncture for 20 years, writing some books, worked on pro athletes, had a chain of clinics on the West Coast, ran a free clinic near Hyderabad, India. What else can I tell you? I've taught at acupuncture schools, so I'm an expert. You guys get the gist of it. All right, so sorry about the dropped call. So let's see, have the questions coming in, and let me talk to you a little bit about intermittent fasting. So intermittent fasting, it's been around for a while, and my mentor, who I've had for the last 20 years, is a really big fan of intermittent fasting. And let me explain to you just simply the things that I've noticed with intermittent fasting. Now, I've talked to you about this a lot, where there's only so many resources in the body, and so if we're able to conserve those resources, then we can use the hormone for other purposes. So intermittent fasting can be a great way to losing weight, but there are some things that I've noticed, and that is we need to stay hydrated. You really got to drink half your body weight in ounces of water. And why do I always say this is that if you're not getting enough water, the fat tissue has nowhere to go. Fat excretes out of the body in one of two ways, through urine and or sweat. So if you're not drinking enough water, the fat has nowhere to go. So I really want to encourage all of you to drink half your body weight in ounces of water so that you can lose weight. And also water fills you up. So if you're full, then you have less desire to eat. Also, you need to stay hydrated if you do intermittent fasting. I find when I do intermittent fasting, I like to drink teas. Teas help me stay hydrated, and they also keep me full as I'm doing it. Now, what is intermittent fasting? Let's do a simple example, the one that I posted recently on IG. And that is, let's say we do 16 and 8. This is common. What does 16 and 8 mean? It really means that you eat 8 hours a day and that you fast for 16. So let's say that you work the day shift, you don't work the night shift, then you would eat at lunchtime. You can do carbs at this time. This is a good time to do carbs. Then you'll want to do another snack around 3, and then you'll do your best to curtail your eating and also eat maybe around 7 or 8, but try not to make it more than 8. And the reason why this is really important in this order, eating at noon, and if you're going to do carbs, do them then, and then a snack at 3, and then doing like a light dinner. So almost eat like a king in the morning and a peasant at nighttime. And the reason why you want to do that is that if you front load the food, you're not going to be so hungry in the evening time. And if you're not so hungry in the evening time, then you're not going to go to bed on a full stomach. If you can front load the food, then you have the best part of the day to work while you are actually working, because if you have carbs or your heaviest meal in the evening, then you don't have activity. You're falling asleep on that, and that can result in weight gain. So again, 16 and 8 means that you have meal at noon. If you're going to do carbs, do them then. Then you basically also then eat a healthy snack at 3, and then evening meal around 8 or 7 preferably, and then that meal is not carbs and the lightest meal. And I assure you, if you have a grand meal at lunchtime, you will not feel hungry for the rest of the day. So keep that in mind, and also get your steps in. So much culturally is not to get our steps in, but the American Heart Association recommends 10,000 steps. So get an app, get a Fitband, and see yourself walking. And if you can do that, then that's 4 to 5 miles. I tell you, if you drink the water, half your body weight in ounces of water, you follow the protocol of when to eat and how to eat, you won't feel hungry, stay hydrated, and then if you get the 10,000 steps in, that's a really nice way to help you along your weight loss journey. Okay, fantastic. Let me go ahead and see if there's any questions I can answer. And we have a couple of callers who want to join in. So let me see if I can help them. And then if not, it's getting late in the US, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night so I can get a good night's rest for tomorrow. Thank you for all the love and the support. I really want to help all of you. It's really my passion to take all my information and to help you. Wow, there's a lot of comments here tonight. So let me scan through and see if there is something I can answer. Okay, for height growth, if you are growing and you're still a teenager, the best thing you can do is to sleep, because then the growth hormone has a chance to circulate. So if you're a teenager and you want to be able to grow, then get your sleep in, because if you don't, then the growth hormone doesn't have an opportunity to grow. All right, let me see what other questions and callers. Just bear with me while I run through this. Oh, thank you so much for all the posts. Would you get vaccinated? You know, that was a tough decision for me, but I am vaccinated, and I did that because I wanted to have peace of mind when I treated my patients. Okay, yes, please send the requests to me. I'm happy to help you along your way. All right, let's see. All right, bear with me. So, yes, the acupressure tips, if done consistently, can definitely help with ED, but of course get checked out by your doctor, because the majority of acupuncturists in the world are not primary care physicians. Right, bear with me. A lot of good hellos. But you guys, let's see. Okay, so, if you have a bladder issue, let's see, the gentleman who asked about the bladder and the ED, can you let me know what type of bladder issues you're having? Is it incontinence, not enough urine flow? Can you respond back and let me know, and I'm happy to help you and see what I can do for the bladder issue. Thank you for all the love. What type of tea? I actually will do a bone broth. I don't know if you're vegetarian, but I actually do a bone broth, and it keeps me really full. I also do chai because I'm Indian. How much carb? You know, actually with intermittent fasting, you'll be surprised if you do the 12 and 8, that meaning you first meal at noon and then last meal at 8, you'll be surprised at how full you'll feel. You know, when the times I've done it, I've actually felt pretty full, and also on top of that, I feel so clear. I don't have any constipation problems. In fact, my mind is very clear. So I would say you can you should eat what you need to eat when you eat at noon, and you can eat as many carbs as you want.